you heard mine already. I'll do it again. I never get tired of doing it. Face it, Tiger. You just hit the jackpot.
Yeah! Los Angeles Comic-Con, day 2. You know who's back? Mousetopia ENT. Look at the shirts, guys. Teardrop Tony. Made by Variant E. Mousetopia ENT. Back at LA Comic-Con for day 2. Director Isabel's on the camera right now. She can flip it, but she'll flip it later. We're actually going to do something different today. We're not going to go to the convention floor. We're actually going to work our way to the Akira or anime section, as well as gamer section, work our way back and do some panels, guys. So we'll see you inside. Let's do it. Day 2. We're at the Akiba station. Alright guys, we did a quick run through yesterday. Should we start like towards the end and kind of walk back this way? Or do you just want to walk through the middle? Oh, well, it's right there. Mamoru-chan's up there. Lobo looks awesome. Alright, let's make a. Oh, here it is. Oh, there's already a line for it, babe. Do you want to try the noodles? The line's right here. No, we can try these noodles. These nudes. Where's the line start? Oh. You want the noodles now? No. Okay, we're good. That's the line for noodles. I mean,
the pink pattern.
I love me some Maruchan, but not that much. You're good. It's crazy. So in this section is all about a lot of anime, a lot of stuff that Amelia would like. Look at all these plushes right here. Oh, that's so cool. Right here, guys, they have the collector's cards. A lot of like Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, Magic the Gathering. Oh, we got some of the voice actors here, guys. Katie Townsend. Oh, Call of Duty. Oh, I use her. How crazy. Wow. So over there, guys, is the gaming stage. I showed you guys very, very quickly. All the gamers over there. You can actually game. You have to reserve it though, reserve a spot. But I'm not here to game. I'm here to browse, maybe shop a little bit.
I've seen clips.
This is so dope. El Pino. That's so cool.
And the loteria just released for the con. Howard Texas Base, and we brought our loteria. It's going to be a little bit bigger than appreciate the art.
I was looking at the shirts too. You see like el barril?
El barril, sí. And this is our back.
That is so
The
awesome.
trims and everything. We sell it for 35. Oh, that's
I love the shirts.
And then your Mexican stickers, they're 5 or $4 a pop or 5 for 15, and you get a little Mexican.
Oh, I love the bag.
And all of my decals, my guys and my girls, they're gonna come with my Aztec guys. They're gonna come with that Not Safe for Work uniform. So if you wanna see Chi-Chi's or Soros for Sol, let me know. Okay?
Thank you.
Thank you.
So cool. Trying to head out of here real quick. Spider-Man panel's coming up, so we want to make sure we get a spot in line, hopefully. So we'll see what's up. Alright guys, we're trying to get to our first panel. There is a haunted car wash. And there's an entrance over there you can actually go into. We might check that out later. You don't want to? Why not? It's not scary.
Oh, look, the line's too long. Oh, you have heart problems? Diabetes?
Where did it say that?
Right there.
You are such a
You missed the sign.
I see nothing. Alright. We are front row. Spider-Man panel. 30th anniversary of the animated series. We're gonna take presents. We got here kind of early enough. 5 minutes left. It's not filled up yet, but there is a few amount of people here.
There, we'll sit here.
Look at this, the gang is all together. My name is John Semper. Thank you very much. I want you all to come home with me. This is great. You know, this is really a nice group of people. This is sort of the group of people, the number of people that I usually envision that we're going to get for something like this, because I know that you're all sort of diehard fans, and I'm probably the show's biggest fan. So, oh well, yeah, Matt Dunford is probably the show's biggest fan, and so this is always, I always feel like I'm coming home when I'm in a group like this. This is always a good feeling. I'm going to introduce these lovely people that are sitting next to me, just in the order in which I see them. We have Christopher Daniel Barnes. He is, of course, the voice of Peter Parker Spider-Man. Next to him, appropriately enough, we have Saratoga Ballantyne. She is Mary Jane Watson. Next to Sarah, we have the voice of Harry Osborn and the Green Goblin. It's Gary Imhoff. And this is so delightful because I only get to see Gary once every 10 years. So this is wonderful. Next to him, my good friend who played Joe Robbie Robertson is Rodney Salisbury. And next to Rodney, we have Flash Thompson in the form of Patrick Labierteau. I have to tell a funny Patrick story that I forgot to tell at San Diego Comic-Con, which is that you played Flash Thompson, a bully, and recently in your podcast, you revealed that you had been bullied.
Yeah, that's true. I was bullied by Jason Bateman. So I'm pretty easy to bully.
So bullying is his life. Okay, well, what we're going to do right now is we're going to very quickly show you these people at work and the wonderful work that they do.
Should be taking pictures.
And I should be dancing with Flash Thompson.
I had a feeling this might happen. Come on. Parker's not gonna dance Felicia away from me. Hey, you look just like your big hero. I better. Paid enough to rent this thing for the frat party. Well, what do you think Peter will do when he sees you in it? Don't know what he'll do. Just don't be standing too close to him when he does it. Parker, it's time we had a talk. About what, Spider-Man? About those pictures you're always taking of me. I don't like them. Well, I'm sorry. That's a little better. But it's still not good enough. Well, what would you like me to say? Yeah, Okay. Mariah, you cannot give your heart to another man.
Greg's not here today, but we...
I love you. I do not want to harm you.
Nice outfit. Don't tell me, you're a Leo, right?
Whoever you are, this is none of your concern. Mariah, for his own sake, tell him to remain out of our affairs.
Don't be afraid. I won't let him hurt you. I'm more than ready to take you on. But not here. It's got to be the same place where you ruined me. Oh, it'll all be explained. Just follow the yellow brick road.
Mary Jane! No!
It's too late. I'm falling apart too.
We'll get help. Warren! Warren, where the blazes are you?
Forget it, Tiger. He's gone. Oh dear. Before I go, I want you to know just one thing. If any part of me is anything like the real Mary Jane Watson, she loves Peter Parker more than anything in the world. More than anything.
No! Mary Jane! Mary Jane! It can't end like this. Madam Web!
I swear I had the best cast on Saturday morning television. Oh, well, hold off on that for a second. I had the best cast on Saturday morning television. These people did a remarkable job. I'm just going to go to each one of them and let them talk about what it was like working on the show. But for me, it was heaven, and I don't know that I've ever had a cast as great as this one. So, Chris, what was it like for you being the voice of Spider-Man?
Well, I was a huge Spider-Man fan growing up. So when I first got the audition, it was a dream come true. And I like to think that kind of came across in the audition process because I collected the comics. When I was a kid, I had I'd go to I was a little kid, I'd go to the comic store, I'd buy the comic, and then I'd buy another comic that was behind it that hadn't been touched, and I'd put that in the plastic coating, and I'd seal it, and then I'd read the one, and so I spent so much of my childhood imagining Spider-Man. And then when I was like 21 or something, when I got the audition, that I had spent so much time imagining myself as the character. So when I was reading the dialogue, I just closed my eyes and I imagined all those comics that I'd read, just in the position. And I think that Spider-Man's a very physical character also. There's a lot of physicality to his character. He's a very kinetic character. And I think a lot of that kind of came across when I did the audition because...
I should say that watching you do the voice, you were always very physical.
It's funny, along those lines, when we first started doing the show, I would go, we'd set up the microphone in the studio and I'd do some of the dialogue, and I kept going off the microphone, and they couldn't figure out what was going on. So the guy came in, the sound engineer came in, and he'd adjust the mic and he'd go back and okay, we're fine, and we'd record a little, and all of a sudden the microphone's off. And it took a little while, and then John pointed out, he said, okay, Chris, so do the line, and I would do the line, and then he said, okay, and now do the Spider-Man line. And I crouched down and I do the Spider-Man. So I was in this, very physical space. And so I kept going, obviously we had to compensate for that. So we joked about that. But it was little things like that to really be in the character and in my head. I think that translated to the audition. I think it is why I got the job. And I think it's one of the reasons that there has been very thankfully such a positive response to the character, even all these years later.
Sarah, what was it like working on Spider-Man for you?
Well, it was such a wonderful, fun experience, and I've said this before, I can't make this mic listen to me. First of all, he's very wise, because he was always reading like Machiavelli during our sessions. Big, thick, really dense, and I'm like looking at, 16 magazine or, Anyway. For me, what was wonderful, it was being in the room with all the other actors, because if you do animation today, generally you're alone. in the room with a mic, and there's a director on the other side. This was done with all of the actors in the room together. So, and most of us were actors. I hadn't done much animation. I'd done one cartoon voice in a goldfish commercial for Starkist Tuna. So I didn't have vast experience in this. I was an actress since I was a child. That's all I ever wanted to do. It's all I ever wanted to be. So, but just so you know, the voice was like, "Oh, Charlie, Starkist don't want tuna with good taste. They want tuna that tastes good." So I did that for 5 years. And then when I auditioned for this, they didn't really want voiceover people. They didn't want you to be cartoony. They wanted you to be real and to come from the heart and to speak as an actor with another person. And actually, I was in on the audition process, so I got to see some of the other potential Spider-Mans. And Chris had such a reality and such a... he was just so believable in the character, and that probably came from his love of this character his whole life.
Anyway, what was it like doing...
John, let me just comment. It's because you're the nicest guy in the universe. Who wouldn't want to do good things for you, for God's sake?
I'm very proud of the fact that all of these people are still my friends. So, anyway, Gary, what was it like for you?
Well, I'm glad Sarah let me off the hook, because after Chris talked, I said, what am I going to say? I had never read a Spider-Man cartoon when I got the audition. And I went out and I found, thank God, I found this collection of all the Spider-Man cartoons, and I stayed up like forever reading all of them and catching up. I was cramming what Chris spent a lifetime learning.
The hardcover one?
Yeah.
The hardcover compilation?
Yeah. That's right, he even knows that. It was a glorious experience. There are a few cherished moments in theater and film and television that I remember, and this is one of them. Because this is one of the nicest casts I've ever been a part of. We greet each other like we're old friends, and we haven't seen each other in 10 years. Chris and I just saw each other the first time since the last Comic-Con I did. But walking in and being able to pal around with Mark Hamill, who doesn't want to do that? And who doesn't want to hear a story about where he went last night and partied, and I heard them all. And coming in and seeing all the stars of my day, and then the daughter of a star of my day was amazing. I mean, she mentioned Ed Asner. I grew up watching Ed Asner, and I grew up watching Eddie Albert, and I grew up watching, who else? All of them.
Oh, yeah.
Martin Landau and all these people that appeared on the show. I mean, it was amazing.
Yeah. And speaking of the guy, another good friend of mine who always comes to my aid whenever I need it. So, Rodney, what was it like for you working on Spider-Man?
It was absolutely wonderful. Yes. Sarah Toka talks about the fact that we would all get together in the studio, and I certainly missed that. After COVID, we definitely didn't get back, and there are only a few animation shows now that bring everybody in to do it like we used to do it. In fact, I'm working on a show now where I'm just by myself, and it's not like the old days. It was a lot of fun. Yeah. And I love the people that would come in. They've mentioned a lot of names. One name that comes to mind for me is Roscoe Lee Brown. Yes, and Roscoe was great. And we would be around there, and we would have, like I called it, halftime. Whenever you weren't working, you would be out in the lobby talking to the other actors, right? And I would be talking to Roscoe and some of the other stars that we talked about.
Yeah. All right, we got to get to Patrick. Patrick, what was it like for you being Flash Thompson the Bully in Spider-Man the Animated Series?
Oh man, I freaking loved it. It was awesome. Like Chris, I collect comics. I've collected comics my whole life, still do, and Spider-Man is my guy. And so I had all the Spider-Man. And when you get a script, you picture in your head, what would this guy sound like, right? But since I was a kid, I've always had the voices in my head. When you read the comics, you put voices to them. And so I already had Flash. But what was interesting was, and you probably know more about it than I do, I read for Spider-Man, which they just did because it was sort of like they had the more dialogue to work with, I don't know. But I read for Spider-Man, and then I get the call that I'm Flash, and I'm like, okay, cool, I know Flash, I can do Flash. And like everyone's been saying, what was great about it was, for a comic book fan, John's scripts were like, again, I see a couple people, but mainly you have to be old to remember how bad the superhero stuff was in the 70s and 80s, right? I mean, Nicholas Hammond's Spider-Man was as close as we got, and it's like it was all wrong. And it just wasn't quite what a comic book person liked about the comic books, right? Until John writes these scripts, which was like, they were serialized. You had these stories. They had like all of the different beats that we knew from the comic books. But I remember the first session that we're in, I'm like, oh, so let's check out this Spider guy. See how good he is. Because I gave a really good reading, and I want to see. And he starts acting. I'm like, shit.
I have a big surprise for all of you because we've been talking about what it was like being in the studio. And I'm going to take you all back in time. Now, to do this, I'm going to have to go over there and futz around a little bit, so please bear with me. Okay. There's Mr. Adams there, who's a very good friend of mine. Joe Campanella was the voice of the Lizard.
Right.
Roscoe Lee Brown was the voice of the Kingpin. Ephraim Zimbalist Jr. was the voice of Doc Ock. And I had grown up watching him on a very popular TV show called 77 Sunset Strip. So I was really thrilled to be in the same room with him. Martin Landau. We had Martin Landau on our show just a few weeks before he won the Academy Award for Ed Wood. That's right. Wow. So it's fascinating talking to him about working with Hitchcock and all kinds of wonderful stuff. And this was the voice of Madam Web. Do you recognize her? That's Joan Lee. That's Mrs. Stan Lee. I wrote Madam Web for her. I put the character in the show primarily for Joan Lee.
Take 4.
I'm a journalist first and a stockholder second. I have an obligation to inform the public. What are you going to do about this, Osborne?
It's excellent.
When I came in here, they said these A&E people are only going to do 10 minutes. I said, they don't understand Chris is an aficionado of Spider-Man back to day one. They don't understand he's going to give Stan Lee's entire history. Stuff Stan Lee didn't even know about Stan Lee. Chris knows.
Stan's going to watch him.
I did that. Yeah, exactly. Excelsior. Enough said.
Big refrigerator is on the passenger rolls it, tips it over and kills him. Shoots himself. Of course he doesn't die. He goes up to St. Peter's. St. Peter's, how'd you die? I shot myself. Why? Found that my wife was cheating on me. What'd you do? I killed a guy. Shot her too. Next guy, he said, you stand over. The next guy comes up. He said, how did you die? I was sunning myself, and this big refrigerator comes out and takes me up to Kingdom Come, and I end up here. The third guy comes in. Said, how did you die? No idea. I was hiding in this refrigerator.
And I was like...
Okay, let's go to work.
And all the way through, I'm going, now wait a minute, there's that refrigerator. There's something going on with that refrigerator.
That's funny.
Hi, Edward. How are you today?
Semi-top.
Not double top. Semi-top.
Folks, I'm getting the lineup here.
Oh, we're rolling.
Is that a wide lens? I mean,
Yes.
A wide angle?
panorama.
One of those
Hey.
weird things.
But we're giving you a star filter. So
This is your
Thank
ECD.
God.
Peter, it's me, Uncle Ben. I've been told everything. I know you've had a very bad time. But in this dimension, I'm here for you. And no matter what, I love you.
Spider-Man, it's time to go.
Good, good. We better bring your co-star back.
We have finally trod the boards together. Who is that beautiful lady? She's truly special.
That's lovely. Exquisite.
Alright, Dad, we transition over really quick from the Spider-Man one to the Universal panel. So we ran over, so I gotta talk really quietly.
Hopefully there's lots of screams, so it's not like you can stop everything in the middle and do a big monologue or something like that. So we try to mostly to our storytelling. We do use dialogue and things like that, but we really try to tell the story visually as much as possible because just because of the environment that you're in. It's not like you're in a movie theater watching a movie. It's happening all around you, and it's loud and it's chaotic. So that's really how we look at it when we start breaking down a film or a TV show or a video game or working with the music artist.
In some years, you guys have had sort of, intros and stuff. Do you find guests like stop and read those and sort of are really trying to dig deep into the lore?
I don't think anybody reads anything in a theme park, honestly. Do you? I mean, I don't know. Do you guys read stuff in the theme park? You do? Oh, you do? Okay, cool. Yeah, but you usually the facade is the opportunity for storytelling, so like if you were to go to Jason Universe, I'll use Jason again as an example, and there's the head tilt again. We have Crazy Ralph, the old guy who always tells the teenagers that arrive in Camp Crystal Lake, you're all doomed, you're going to Camp Blood. So we're using that to help set up the story. At the same time, for Jason Universe specifically, what I wanted to do with it that was maybe a little different this year is I thought, well, it's been a long time since the murders have happened at Camp Crystal Lake. The camp's probably abandoned and overgrown, and nobody's heard anything from Jason in years. So if someone was to come to the camp, who would that be? The victims that aren't totally decomposed and look like skeletons, because those are the original Camp Crystal Lake counselors. But the more fresh kills, they're all wearing T-shirts that say Destination, Camp Crystal Lake, Death Tours. So they're their own little group of urban explorers that have done this expedition that have gone to Camp Crystal Lake. So you see their detritus that's been left behind. So their video tablets, and it's kind of going all through the house. So we use those two things at the beginning of the facade just to kind of set up the story. Because I thought, if Jason was going to kill anybody today, it would probably be influencers. Like an intense story film, yeah.
So what made it right for Halloween Horror?
Yeah, honestly, like what I'm doing now, like when I'm wandering around the park, is I'm looking at all of you and I'm looking at what you're wearing and what's on your T-shirt. And that's kind of how we came across Terrifier. So, when the first film came out, and working with Damien and Phil, who created the film, it's kind of mind-blowing to think that, I think the producer Phil told me they spent $40,000 all in on the first Terrifier movie, which in the genre of horror, as it kind of was going through its found footage and its paranormal era, is kind of the slasher icon kind of got left behind, didn't it? You probably have to go back to Ghostface, Chucky. So it's kind of like the 90s where that kind of started tapering off. And it was like 2 decades before a new icon came along, and I absolutely think that's our clown, right? Something about the character, and I talked a lot with Damien about this. Part of it is that he doesn't talk. Part of it is that there's a sense of fun to him, even while he's doing the most outrageous, violent things.
How awesome is this right now? Thank you all for coming out to talk about so much fun on the show today to share with you some of the behind the scenes and being up here with John, actually, to your question. FanFest Nights really builds upon the legacy of Halloween Horror Nights. So being able to drop our guests into these worlds and allow them to interact with them. And what we've done with FanFest is then being able to take that to the fandoms of sci-fi, fantasy, gaming, and anime. The fans wanted more, so we certainly wanted to give them more, which is really what was the cause and the reason for FanFest Nights. Together, the worlds of Scooby-Doo and the Universal Monsters on a brand new backlot experience at FanFest Nights 2026. I cannot tell you how excited I am. We are, the entire team is, to bring these two worlds together. It is an iconic mashup of these two brands. When you talk about that intersection of nostalgia and fun and doing it through a uniquely universal lens, you cannot get better than these two properties. So we're looking so much forward to sharing more with you in the coming months as to what we're doing behind the scenes, but do know that it's going to really engage upon that interaction, the engagement, the exploration, that we built upon for the first year of FanFest, and really delivering that with this experience and the others that we're working on.
All right, guys, back on the main exhibition floor, heading to the LA Comic-Con main stage, where the cast of the original Scream will be up there, so I'm trying to get as close as possible. to the action. That was cool. Yeah, they have like some of the representation from the other yesterday was the mascot for the Kings. He was wearing a Wolverine outfit.
Let me hear you shout! And since Halloween is just around the corner, you think I might hear you scream? Oh, yeah.
Thank you, Tiffany. How are you, by the way?
I am fantastic.
Right, give it up for Tiffany's outfit. She looks fabulous, right?
Thank you.
Great. Thank you, Tiffany. Before we get started, let's give it up for our ASL interpreter, making sure that everybody can enjoy these panels. Yes, my name is Joe Neckelmeyer from Screen Rant, and I am incredibly honored to be moderating this next panel. Scream, man, that movie changed my life. I probably shouldn't share this story, but I used to sneak out of school to go to the matinees just to watch the movie. I mean, that's what we did back then, but here I am now. But let's bring out a couple cast members you know. You know Miss Billy Loomis. Let's bring out Skeet Ulrich. And you know Miss Randy. Let's bring out Jamie Kennedy. What's up, Skeet? How you doing, sir?
I am great. Hello. Wow, what a crowd. What up, LA?
Jamie Kennedy. Where you at, buddy? There we are. So, just to let all of you guys know out here, the Screamcast likes to do things a lot differently.
Little different.
So,
I'm gonna come join you guys.
Yes, they're gonna come out there and join you guys. So I hope you guys have your questions ready to go.
Yeah. How we feeling, LACC? Hello, everybody. You never seen a panel like a Scream panel. It's all about you.
It is all about you guys.
So we like to take some questions, have some fun.
So, Skeet, where are we at on the floor?
I'm right over here.
There he is.
There's a barrier around all these caged animals. It's like being at the LA Zoo. Extra $50 if you pet Skeet. That's
so if you guys have questions, raise your hands, and we're gonna try to find you.
I'll find you.
I can jump down here.
You can jump down too. Yeah, sure. All right, here we go.
What was your favorite memory about filming that final sequence of Scream where the reveal of Ghostface was revealed?
Kind of two moments.
Please welcome to the stage,
He's late. I think my favorite moment is probably Matt's favorite moment, where I hit him with the phone, which he deserves again.
Jamie, I got one over here with me, right here, over on this side. Here we go.
Where you at?
All right, right here, over here.
Skeet is in the thick of it, bro.
There we go. What's your question? And your name?
Oh, here you are.
All right, we have Seth here.
Hi, I got a question about Scream 7.
Scream 7.
I looked at the cast and I saw that Roman Bridger is back. So I got confused.
You know what, bro? I'd love to answer that question, but I've been dead since the third one. But thank you for asking me about another character who was dead, but somehow came back. And I'm still dead.
I do not wear any Lycra. I know you're sad. I mean, it's been a long time. I mean, I've wanted to be in the superhero world. I've wanted to be in, you know, DC. I mean, if anyone's curious, if you run into James Gunn, tell him I'm available. James Gunn wrote Scooby-Doo 1 and 2. He's one of my dear friends. I keep waiting for that invitation. I don't know if it's lost in the mail. But yeah, I like that. I mean, look, for me, playing a superhero, not that I'm playing a superhero, but to be in that world, the stakes are really high, and I like really high stakes. I'm not really the guy you hire for like an office drama. I like really high emotional stuff, and so it's great. And Charlie's fantastic, and Vincent's divine, and those guys are both incredible actors. I'm very proud to be a part of the world.
Let's give it up one more time for the cast of Scream!
My name is Jared. I'm the author of all these books.
Wow.
In the whimsical world. It's my El Perro con Sombrero series.
Is he based off your dog?
Número uno, número dos, y Doggy Claus Perro Noel.
She was asking, is it based off your dog? Is it?
Yeah.
That's so cute.
I think he's got a fun picture of him with us in this book. Yeah, there he is with us.
Oh, yay! That's so cute. What age range would you recommend that book right here?
As perfect range is 3 to 8, all those in the series. It's El Perro con Sombrero, that's book 1, book 2, and Doggy Claus Perro Noel.
Oh, I love it.
That's about Santa Claus's dog who wants to try to find a home for every shelter dog on Christmas.
Oh, that one's
They're all written in
cute.
English and Spanish. You can read it in either language.
Yeah.
And book 1 of El Perro is the best-selling bilingual picture book in the world over the last 10 years. And I'm signing him and doing a special doggy drawing inside for you today also.
I like this one for Benji.
I like that one for Benji too.
Yeah, I'll take this
try
one.
that one?
Yeah.
Yeah. And that. The Red Hook comic booth again. And I did tell Eric. Ladies and gentlemen. So very E. That if I saw that today, I was considering getting it. Kind of chickening out, but I still want it so bad.
It's okay. We all know that you're a fake nerd. You don't have to buy it. You don't have
What
to
are
buy
you
it.
trying to call me, chicken?
You don't have to buy it. We all know what you are.
It's funny because the more you say it, the more pissed off I'm getting. I want to fucking buy it.
You don't have to.
I want to.
Because we already know what you truly are. What you've always been.
A real fan?
You've always been a fake nerd.
Asshole.
Yeah. So here we are at San Diego, or not San Diego, LA Comic Con, and I'm kind of peer pressuring Tony into buying X-Men #1 with a grade, CGC grade of 9.8. I'm being a good friend and telling him that, you know, he needs to purchase it in order to get his nerd cred.
You got my nerd cred. I don't have a graded one right now, and this is one of the covers that I've always wanted. I'm still trying to collect them. I only got 2. This is one of the 4 that I need for sure. I think I want to definitely get that so bad.
Oh, so
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Woo! Okay.
I'll take a picture of you with it too, and then I'll post it. Hold on.
So definitely gonna be working overtime for this, guys. There it is. X-Men 1.
Move it this way because it's like.
Oh.
There you go.
October 1991. See, I know good things come out in October.
Yeah, they sure do.
1988, baby, special collector's edition, 4-panel one. You see the 4-panel up here, the way it's supposed to look. I got this section. I think I got this section and that section. This one though is gonna be definitely my pride and joy. Not gonna be open ever. It's graded already. It's good to go. We good to go, baby. All right, let's look at this. On the right, the Marvel Comic Library. Oh my God. These are bigger than just coffee table books. these are amazing. Oh my goodness. Dude, you see how big this is? Oh my god. Oh, look at that. Look at the color. Scarlet Witch, Captain America. Oh, wow. Oh my goodness. Oh, dude.
These are great. Have we told you about them yet?
No, not yet.
So what these are, we were able to find, so we work with Marvel directly.
Okay.
So what happens is, we decided, when Marvel came to us, they were like, let's do something fun. We said, let's do it. So what these are essentially is we found the first 20 of the highest CGC graded comic books in existence. Feige wrote the foreword for us. And so what it is, all these books, whole informative section on a normal Taschen archive paper. And once we get to the comics, as you were just feeling,
oh wow,
it changes into comic book paper. Well, our version of it, which
right.
we make.
So pretty much after the first page.
Exactly. So then high gloss, everything in between. That's your comic book as it would have existed.
Oh, that is
right?
awesome.
So in a way, it's like a whole textbook, if you will, like encyclopedia. It's like an homage to all of them. Of just 1 through 20, and then 23 through 30-something.
Well, so we're talking about the Avengers, and then of course Fantastic Four, X-Men, working your way down.
Flip through any of their open copies.
Awesome.
These are all 200, but just of the Spider-Man Volume 1 and Avengers, they have $80 versions right there.
Oh, the ones over there.
Keep flipping through them. They're totally
wow. And then if you can't get them here, where else can they get them?
We can ship anywhere you'd like, or if you're local, are you in LA?
Yeah, we're in LA.
To the Grove, Farmers
okay.
Market. We have a store there. That's the one I primarily work at.
Awesome. What's the name of the store?
Taschen. So
Taschen, okay. Oh, here it is, right here.
Yeah.
Taschen, awesome.
Did a video there, Taschen.
Yeah, Taschen. Yeah, or the big one down here. That's awesome. Thank you so much. We appreciate that.
Yeah, enjoy.
That's pretty sick. Oh man, welcome to the kingdom of the nerds. We are here amongst our people. First floor shenanigans.
Excuse me.
I
think I can get this the one I gave you too.
Yeah. That's so badass. Well, this is where the artist row is, pretty much, where you have a lot of the artists that are responsible for either independent or bigger franchises and stuff like that, where they display most of their stuff, get some signatures from them. So this is definitely where you want to be, especially if you know a lot of the artists. I'm not really good on names per se, especially just know the older ones. But when it comes to like any of the newer writers, things like that, because right now, he's at the booth. One of the artists that helps animate Invincible, great show, and I'm barely on the first season, barely starting that thing, right? So he's gonna see if he can get an actual print of him, something he did, plus also having him sign it. I think that'd be really cool and a really good investment. So we'll see what happens. Just what I was telling you guys, Eric was stopping by the booth of one of the three. Which one is he?
So he's Ryan Otley. He's the artist for the series Invincible.
So not only for the book series, but also the show?
Book series, but...
Oh, the book series, man.
But I do recommend you guys watching the show.
Right.
It's probably better than any of the shows that Marvel has dropped, even including X-Men 97.
Okay, that's better. It is a really good show.
Autograph.
I mean, there's a reason why there's a couple of seasons already. You know what I mean?
3 seasons.
3 seasons working on more. It's definitely a good show, and of course, that's where it all started, right here.
Yeah, and of course I had to get the cover of my favorite character on the show, Rexplode.
Well, is he in the first season? No, right?
Yeah.
He is, okay. I don't remember. Damn, so I have to watch it again.
Yeah.
All right.
He's the asshole on the show.
Oh, got it. Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Goodbye, nerds.
Everybody, please exit from the doors to the left.
Alright, guys, to the left. We're exiting through the doors on the left. 2025, LA Comic-Con. Day number 2 is a wrap. Thank you so much. All in all, a great event. Had a great time with these two today. Ready to go home. Anything you want to say?
I spent all my money on stickers.
Anything you want to say? Eric?
What?
Anything you want to say?
Anything I want to say?
Yes.
You know what? I'm proud of you.
Ah, thank you.
That's all I gotta say.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate that.
The gym, weight loss, everything else you've done, it's paid off.
It has paid off. I mean,
it paid off.
You saw what San Diego Comic-Con did to me 2 years ago, and now we see where I'm at right now. I'm dying, but in a good way.
No, that way.
I gotta go around that way.
I mean, you're still pushing through right now. You're tired, but look at this guy.
Yeah. All right. And at that, we say goodbye to LA Comic-Con. We will see you on the next video, guys. Time to walk over and get our car. See you later.